Another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. David Price will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And now in the box, Max Schrock. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And that's out number 1. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Price has tossed more than 2,000 major league innings, and he's stacked up over 1,900 strikeouts in those innings, putting him inside the top 100 on the all-time leaderboard. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Into the box, Joey Votto, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. From the stretch, Votto, 37 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Castellanos, base runner at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 coming now from Price. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with one man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds pick up a run on the RBI double by Joey Votto. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Reds. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Now the pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Fouled away.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So one down, no one aboard. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail 1-0. Back in Los Angeles for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Stevenson, a native of Georgia. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Jonathan India digging in now. Down the third baseline. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now, Nick Senzel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next up is Max Muncy, and there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
Max Muncy.
First pitch on the way. The 1-0. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Will Smith. First pitch coming, here it is. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Edwin Rios.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off. 2-2 now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Still 2-2. The pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Swing and a liner. Rios is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Next, here is Max Schrock. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
2 down, no one on base. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. So here's Austin Barnes, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And this is lined into right field, as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Matt Davidson.
And stepping in, Matt Davidson. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Popped him up. Votto in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, the second base.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next will be Gavin Lux. From the stretch. The 1-0 pitch.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Barnes at second. Lux is over at first with 1 away. swung on and missed. That strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Corey Seager as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Scooped up. There's 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Stevenson gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Reds have come back to tie things at 2 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now back, number 44.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A high fastball is in there.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Into the box now, Tyler Stevenson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jonathan India. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he loses him on a breaking ball. So next to bat will be Nick Senzel, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. India is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
In now, Kyle Farmer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Will Smith is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
He's set. Here it comes. Matt Davidson started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Stevenson. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We're through 4, and Los Angeles has taken a 3-2 lead. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Max Schrock. Now the first pitch here from Price.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rios arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Up next from Cincinnati, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In is Joey Votto now. Now that's popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate here is Eugenio Suarez, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Bellinger fields cleanly, and the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Jose De Leon, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Now here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Aquino is there, and he has it for the out. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. 2-1 now to Mookie.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Corey Seager. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Checked his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Corey Knebel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46, Corey.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Tyler Stevenson.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside, 3-0 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick.
So here is Nick Senzel. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one. On the ground to short. This could be two. Reined in to second for one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Reds go down quietly. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Max Muncy will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Fouled away. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Here now is Will Smith. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and no strikes. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Fouled off. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Aquino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. Now to bat, Kyle Farmer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Kyle Farmer.
He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Here he comes again. 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And he struck him out. Next to stand in is Max Schrock. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Reds are down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. So now into the box is Austin Barnes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch on the way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Barnes is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting The designated
Digging
hitter,
in next, Matt Davidson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now the 2-0 home.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gavin.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next, the right fielder, Mookie.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mookie Betts flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And that misses, ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Lifted down the line in left. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning. In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel, just a 1 for 9. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Aristides Aquino waits on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Next, it'll be Aristides Aquino. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stevenson.
At the plate, Tyler Stevenson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The set and the 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, still tied 3-3. Amir Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Ready now is Corey Seager. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
For the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
Now the first
Seager.
pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Cody Bellinger stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fouled off. Here it comes. Popped him up. Votto has a play. 2 down.
Up next to the
So
first
here's the
baseman,
cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied. Joe Kelly will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jesse Winker is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Tyler Naquin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Ripped down the line. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Max Schrock. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The set and the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he botches it. Winker rounds third and is striding for home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Nick Castellanos now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. It's a run on 2 hits here. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Jose Garcia is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. First pitch of the AB on its way. Line drive to left. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Edwin Rios, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that misses, 1-1. From the stretch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Smith stands at first with one out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fastball well outside. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Matt Davidson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Cincinnati came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Amir Garrett claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sean Doolittle hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: